Hello YouTube, and welcome to Brewing with Magic, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already used the promo code Kaldheim, put it in right up there in the box and hit enter, and you're going to get 3 free packs. Also, if you wouldn't mind real quick hitting subscribe, it would mean the world to me, and if you like the video, please give it a like. Thank you. Let's get on into the deck. Okay, let's go over the deck and then get into some gameplay. Today I'm bringing you a hybrid deck. It's a part a creature deck and it's a part combo deck. Gonna go ahead and call it Cleric's Combo because the creatures we're using are clerics. So first we have Speaker of the Heavens, 1 white for a 1/1 human cleric with vigilance and lifelink, and if your life total is ever 7 more than your starting life total, then you may tap it for a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying. Not bad at all. Next we have Archfiend's Vessel. It's a 1 for a 1/1, 1 black for a 1/1 lifelink. And it's a really interesting creature. If it goes to the graveyard and comes back, it becomes a 5/5. We do have a way to do that, which we'll get into in a minute. But what that causes is your opponent will end up letting you just kind of hit them over and over a bit until they feel like they can handle the 5/5 because they don't want the 1/1 going to the graveyard. It's always kind of funny. I enjoy that. Next was our first piece of removal, Bloodchief Thirst, 1 black, sorcery. Can also pay 1 black and 2 colorless to kick it. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less. If this spell was kicked, instead destroy target creature or planeswalker. Good early, good late. Next we have Luminarch Aspirant, 1 white, 1 colorless for a 1/1 human cleric. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It's very strong and it can get out of control really quick. I know I don't like seeing that card played against me, so. Eliminate 1 black, 1 colorless for an instant. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost of 3 or less. That'll get you out of some sticky situations there, and it definitely kills any of these new lands that want to fire up and attack you. Clerics of Life's Bond, 1 black, 1 white. For a vampire cleric, 2/2. Whenever another cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Whenever you gain life for the first time of each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Clerics of Life's Bond. Now, this card will trigger on their turn and on your turn if you can make it happen, and we can. Next piece of removal we have is Dire Tactics, 1 black, 1 colorless for an instant. Exile target creature. If you don't control a human, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. We have a bunch of humans running around in the deck. Odds are you're not going to take the damage. Next we have Righteous Valkyrie, one of the new cards. It's a really, really cool angel. 1 white, 2 colorless for a 2/4 flying angel. Whenever another angel or cleric, which is what our deck is, enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. As long as you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, creatures you control get +2/+2, including this creature. So this card and this card both fire up at the same time and things start to get out of control quick, and it's really fun. Next is Glasspool Mimic. So this card is part of the combo, but it's also part of the Clerics and Angels package. So first off, it's a 1 blue, 2 colorless for a Shapeshifter Rogue. You may have Glasspool Mimic enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control, except it's a Shapeshifter Rogue in addition to its other types. Before we get into the combo part, this is just really cool because if you copy this, you just can get out of control really, really quick. If you're copying this, it can get out of control really quick. And if you copy this, it can get out of control really quick. So there's a lot of stuff you can copy with it, and it's just really fun. We've got a Foretell card in the deck. Saw it coming. 2 blue and a colorless. Counter target spell or foretell it, and then pay 1 blue, 1 colorless instead. Very, very good counter spell. And before I go into this, let's see. Okay, so next we're going to go over just the rest of the cards, and then I'll go over the combo real quick. So Agadium's Awakening. This is either a land that can come into play tapped or pay 3 life for it to come into play untapped. Or return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that each have a different converted mana cost of X or less. So you pay 3 black plus X. If you pay 3 black and 3 colorless, you can bring back a 3, a 2, and a 1, so on and so forth. Our lands are 3 plains, an island, a Castle Lochthwain, 2 swamps, one of the new pathways. Very beautiful art. I'm loving all of the art on these. 4 bright climb pathways. 4 clear water pathways, and 2 paved passages just to go find any of the basics that we might need that we haven't got yet. Now, for the combo in the deck. The combo is these 4 cards. Glasspool Mimic, Bastion of Remembrance, Aura, and Maskwood Nexus. So let's go over what we want to do with the combo. We want to make sure at some point during the game, while staying alive, playing our creatures, and still trying to win if we can, by any other means, get out a Bastion of Remembrance. And what this does is it's an enchantment, 1 black, 2 colorless. When Bastion of Remembrance enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. That's not so much the important part of the card. What is important to us is whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So when we have that on the battlefield, then what we want to do is we want to try at some point, while trying to kill them, stay alive, and continue our board state at the same time, throw Maskwood Nexus. 4 mana, colorless, for an artifact. Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creatures you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. So your graveyard, your sideboard, things like that. I think sideboard is kind of how it reads, but I know graveyard for sure. You can also pay it 3 colorless and tap it to create a 2/2 blue shapeshifter creature token with changing. That part is not important for the combo, but that part is very useful later for the deck if you decide that you're going a different route, because every time you throw one of those, it triggers this, because those are every creature type. So they're clerics, they're angels. You're going to throw Aura. It is 1 black, 1 white, and 2 colorless for a legendary creature core cleric, 3/3 with lifelink. The important part is this. Whenever Aura or another cleric you control dies, return target cleric card with lesser converted mana cost from the graveyard to the battlefield. So you throw that first. You've got this out. You've got this out. Now you're going to throw the Glasspool Mimic. When the Glasspool Mimic comes into play, you're going to target Aura. Now you have the legendary rule. You get to pick one to stay in play. You're going to keep the original one in play. And the reason you do that is now the Glasspool Mimic dies and goes to the graveyard, but this triggers. Well, this is now a cleric in the graveyard because of this card, and it costs 1 less than this mana cost, and this was also a 4 at the time when it left the battlefield. So now you pick Glasspool Mimic again, and when that happens that first time, they lose a life. They lose a life and you gain a life. And then when that happens with that on the stack, you pick the Glasspool Mimic, you put it back into play. You just do that 20 times, 30 times, over and over, however much life they have, and that's the game. You win the game in 1 turn once you hit that combo. Now, you're not always going to hit the combo. It's more kind of a backup plan because all of those cards work really well with the rest of the deck anyways. So you're still working on trying to kill them with the Angel Cleric package up front, the creature package, and just kill them as fast as you can. Why not? And then if you can't, then you're going for the combo. So let's see if we can pull it off. Ghost. Okay, we have a black-white pathway, a Castle of Lochthwain. Yes, Cleric of Lifespawn turn 2, Luminarch Aspirant, Saw It Coming, Bloodchief Thirst, and the Maskwood Nexus. I like it. Keep this 7. I'm going to throw the castle first because it's going to come into play tapped and we don't have a turn 1. That is still the plan, even though we drew a plains. We'll say hello back. Hello. Hello, ghost. I was greeted by a ghost. So they have a snow-covered plains / swamp and then a forest. They drop the Lotus Cobra. Silly Lotus Cobra. So we'll start off with the Cleric of Life's Bond, and then we'll throw the Luminarch Aspirant next turn so that we get the trigger from the first, if it lives, the trigger from the come into play effect. Ooh, a second Lotus Cobra. Now they're going to throw a land and have 2 more land. Ooh, they're going big. Yep, there's the land. It's one of the new snow lands, but the Arctic Tree Line. Green-white. They throw a Wolf Willow Haven. So they have pretty much all the land attacked with one of the Cobras. I let it through. I'm not blocking with my Cleric. Okay, that's cool. That's a good one. So let's get... We have so much black in our hand at the moment. We'll go with another black. We're going to throw the Luminarch Aspirant. triggering the Cleric of Life's Bond trigger, and Bloodchief Thirst the untapped Lotus Cobra, because they have way too much mana producing creatures over there. We're going to put the Luminarch Aspirant token on the Luminarch itself just to spread out the tokens and attack for 3 with the Cleric of Lifespawn. Opponent's turn drops another snow-covered forest. With the Lotus, that makes a lot. Ooh, Kaya. Kaya
There's no job too tough.
Is a really good planeswalker from the new set. They use the -3 to exile target non-land permanent, so that hurt a little. We're going to throw Righteous Valkyrie. Put the trigger on the Righteous Valkyrie, get the token from the Luminarch Aspirant, and let's see, I'm going to attack with the Luminarch Aspirant into Kaya because it offers the trade with the Cobra or takes out the Kaya. I'm sure they're going to block with the Cobra, that's fine. I'll take the trade. And they foretell a card. Put a ghost counter on my Righteous Valkyrie. I believe, no, what did they put it on? Creature. Huh. Maybe they, I don't see it on there. Anyway, so moving along. I'm going to throw a Bastion of Remembrance. The Speaker of the Havens looks good, but it doesn't do as much. This gets our combo going. We need another land. Definitely attacking the Kaya. Just get rid of that. Kill that. And their turn. Ugh, we're just missing land. Missing land. Another Maskwood Nexus, and I can start pumping stuff out. Nope. Murderous Rider kills the Righteous Valkyrie. Bastion Remembrance triggers. Another Bastion. Okay, well, the game plan is to throw this Bastion this turn, and if we don't draw any more land next turn, we'll just throw out a whole bunch of... We'll throw out the Speaker of the Havens and the Arcfiend Vessel. Murderous Rider comes out on their side. They still have, now they have 2 foretold cards. We draw another Saw Coming. Still not any more land. I'm going to throw the Arcfiend Vessel. And instead of the Speaker this turn, I'm going to foretell one of our Saw Comings. No attacks. We'll just keep blocking, saving from taking damage and triggering the Bastions. Wolf Willow Haven onto their snow covered, and they're immediately sacrificing it to gain a 2/2. Blocking, they attack with the Murderous Rider, blocking with a 1/1. 2 triggers from the Bastion. Let's try to win it that way. So now we have the Saw It Coming. I'm going to Bloodchief's Thirst their token. And then just pass turn. They still have 2 cards in Foretell on a Murderous Rider plus 1 card in hand. Now the block with the Arcfiend, so that we can try to bring it back somehow and get a 5/5. 25 life from the 2 Bastion triggers. They're down to 13. Wolf Willow Haven on another snow covered, and they are immediately once again making the creature. Okay, so they have a 2/2 wolf in play. Draw and eliminate. I'm going to play the Speaker of Havens out of our hand just to keep on trying to keep them off. So when I block with this, we'll get 2 life from this, and next turn we'll be able to create a 4/4. And I can do this as an instant or this, so we'll pass turn. No attacks, and the turn. They play a Snowfield Sinkhole, white-black Snowland. They're going to go into attacks. They attack with both creatures, so I'm going to go ahead and eliminate the Murderous Rider. And then with the token, the Human Soldier that we have, I will block the 2/2. Token dies, causing 2 more Bastion triggers, bringing our life total to 27. That is a beautiful number for us, because that means we can start using Speaker of the Heavens. Well, I have a feeling we're just going to be passing because we draw another Saw It Coming, so we have 2 Saw It Comings in our hand and 1 Saw It Coming, which we can't even cast, is the funny part. So, let's just mess with their heads and do this. Attack, because we can. And then we create a 4/4. Oh, we're... Okay. Doomscar. Triggers a whole bunch of Bastion triggers when they kill all of our creatures, bringing us to 32 and them to 6. They cast a Lotus. They still have 1 card in Foretell, and we do not draw another land. So I'm going to throw a Luminarch Aspirant. It triggers a token onto itself, creating a 2/2 instantly. We have plenty of life. We won't be blocking. They have a Fabled Passage with the Lotus Cobra, but it doesn't mean anything. They attack, no blocks. I think they're as frustrated as I am this game. Oh, yep, they're cracking the Fabled so that they can get another mana to not use in their second phase. And they have 1 card in Foretell past the turn. Okay, no blue until now. We play the Glasspool Mimic as land, so that next turn we will have blue. Let's throw... This is Foretell and really mess with them. Put the trigger, and we attack. Okay. We're threatening lethal. If they kill it, they go to 1 from the Bastion. Oh, what do they have? They throw a land. They crack the the Wood Willow Haven that they had. The Wolf Willow Haven to get a 2/2 wolf past the turn. And we grab another Glasspool Haven. So, at this point, I'm going to just go ahead and throw a creature because, I mean, we just keep blocking, and any creature they kill, they're just going to take damage from the Bastions. So we'll make this a copy of the Luminarch. And we get 2 Luminarch triggers this turn. I'm going to put them both on the brand new Luminarch, so that leaves us with 2 3/3s. And they concede because we've got the game wrapped up. It was a weird one, but we got there. Okay. Phantom Wolf. Let's fight. Okay, our opening hand is a black-blue pathway, Cleric of Life's Bond, Luminant Aspirant, Aura, Glasspool Mimic ×2, and Bastion. So we can't really do much anytime soon. It's not really good. Mulligan is what is happening. End up with a black-white pathway, a black-blue speaker, dire tactics, 2 glass pools again, and Saw It Coming. We'll keep this 6 and we'll get rid of 1 of the glass pools. They are on the play, and they drop a plains. We draw a black-blue pathway. So we will throw out this on white and throw a Speaker of the Havens. How about Speaker of the Heavens? And they cycle. Okay. Are we playing cycling? Or did they just have a cycle card? Plains. Flourishing Fox. Okay. And a cycle, creating a 2/2 Flourishing Fox. And we draw a Luminarch Aspirant. So we'll throw a, let's see, what do we need here? I'll throw this on black, because this will give us our blue. And that gives us the option to do that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and start gaining life and killing the Flourishing Fox. Yeah, let's just kill the Flourishing Fox this turn. And start attacking, because that can get out of control. I could have done this and taken 1 hit, but against cycling, you want to try to mitigate as much damage as possible, or gain life, such as I have, to just make those Zenith Flares that much less scary. Recycling before they play a land, so hopefully I played the deck many times myself in the past when I first started, and it does have a problem sometimes not drawing land, or only in... Okay, so they missed their land drop. Now we have 3 colors. Man. It seems like a mistake, but I am going to throw the Cleric of Lightspawn first because it just makes the board state bigger, faster in the long run, in my opinion, than this because of that. So this is going to get, I'll get another trigger from this turn. It's just better. Cycling, they're looking for more land. They're getting this graveyard nice and fat, which is what their goal is. Luckily, we're going to be gaining life. They found a land. Another plains. They still have no red, so a Zenith Flare isn't happening, and they cycle a Stinger. Okay, I draw a second Glasspool Mimic, so I'm going to throw one into play tapped. And what now comes down the Luminarch Aspirant. Next turn, I'm going to most likely throw a Saw Coming down as Foretell. And we'll put the token on you. We're going to put it on the Speaker of the Heavens, so we gain more life. Activates. Attack for 6, bringing them down to 12, us to 25. Next turn, we will be creating a 4/4 Angel. And like I said, we're not going to be throwing anything but the Saw Coming and just kind of protect ourselves after this turn. Don't hate that. Don't love it. Don't hate it. 4/4 Angels will go over that. Create the 1/1. They'll probably not cycle again until next turn because I get another 1/1 out of it that way if they're smart, because this only triggers once a turn. Okay, so what we need more than anything, I don't think we ever have double white, so maybe we'll put this on black. So now I can Glasspool. Oh, but then we can't cast that. They still don't have any red. I want to be able to kill this. So, Glasspool Mimic. So we're not going to do... New plan. Glasspool Mimic. We're going to copy the Aspirant. Triggers. And foretell this. Trigger. Trigger. Now they could double block this, so we're just not going to be doing that. So no Angel this turn. They could triple block that, because if they cycle right now, they're going to create another token. So I'm going to hold off one more turn, unfortunately. Don't want to lose any of the creatures. It's a better trade for them. See, there we go. Not going to fall for that this turn. I could have put more triggers here, tokens here, but I'm trying to get both of these big enough to start attacking. They're going to keep creating 1/1, so maybe this isn't the way to do that. Now they can Zenith Flare. They don't have enough, unless they're going to Zenith Flare a creature, which is not bad for us if they want to Zenith Flare like the Speaker. They're thinking. They're still thinking. There's the Zenith Flare on the Speaker of the Heavens. Okay, well, we drew another Luminarch Aspirant. Triggered on the Cleric Life Bond. 3, 4, 5, 6. Make that a 7. And then there we go. They were getting impatient. I'm just gonna block with a 1/1. But this keeps them low on blockers, so now I can start putting tokens on all these, and I just gotta try to keep them at bay at this point. All these little 1/1s coming at me. Hope they don't get another Rescuer, because they're just gonna gum up the board. What are you looking at my Aspirant for? Okay, they play a Stinger. I don't want that. I'm gonna saw it coming. They you go us again. The very impatient Zenith Flare player. They cycle, create another 1/1. Then we cancel. Yeah, get the counter off. There we go. Let's cast that. Get a 1/1 from the Bastion of Remembrance that we just drew. Put that in play. Put all of them on you. So he would have to block with the Valiant Rescuer as well to kill this. Even if they cycle, they only get one more. So I'm going to attack with both. I'll take the trade, get rid of that Rescuer. Nope, they're just going to block the Cleric of Life's Bond and take the 5 from the Luminarch Aspirant. They are cycling a whole bunch again. They have 14 cards in their graveyard. So we're not, and we're at 27 life, so we're doing okay. Passing turn. Ugh, we drew a land. We're going to hold on to that. So they have 3, 4, 5, 6 power in play. Plus they can get one more for, I believe, 7, but they would once again have to block with the Valiant Rescuer to kill this. So let's start getting tokens on this one to do the same thing. So next turn we can start attacking with that one. Attack with these two attackers. Try to get the trade. Cycle to create another token. How are they going to block? They block the 8/8 with a 1/1 token. And they take the 5 from the other again. So they're just keeping at the same pace. They Zenith Flare us for 14, bringing them to 26 and us down to 13. If they have another Zenith Flare, that means they had 3 this game and they get to win. Cycling, so they're looking for it. We lose as soon as they find it, unless we start gaining more life. Their graveyard is at 17. I believe only 2 are non. That is just very disappointing for us. One here, another one here, another one here. Okay. So we spread it out so we have 2 Luminarchs that are 6/6s and the Cleric of Life's Bond, swinging with all of them. Once again, they will have to lose their Valiant Rescuer to kill any of these. So they cycle to bring in their 5th 1/1 token. Cycle again, which will not bring in another token. And I think maybe they have a Zenith Flare. Are they messing with us? Are they looking for a Zenith Flare? Take another 6 because they just don't care. It's almost like their hands are waving in the air. Cycling again. Please draw a land. That's when you know they've drawn a land, is when the cycling ends. They drew a land. And oh. Okay, so I mean we've got it, so we might as well throw it. And then throw all these here. And attack with these. If they kill this, it kills anything they do and we get a trigger. I'm just trying to hit them as much as I can before they find this flare. Big money. Big money, no whammies! Cycling. It's a gas. They found a land. Okay. Throw it back. We're just attacking with everything for the rest of the game. Oh no, they had no draw flare. So stressful. We gain a life. Next. Put one here. Another one here. One over here. Send in the army. So we've sent everything in. They are blocking our 10/10 Cleric with a 1/1. They blocked 3 of our creatures. We've taken them down to 4. And all they have left is 1 Valiant Rescuer. We're at 16. We're passing the turn. And I think we win if they don't get the play. They're searching for the flare. We need them to hit a land. And we're run out of mana before they hit the... Oh, come on! Ready, fight. Drachmo. Welcome to the arena, Drachmo. Okay, we have a black-white pathway, Fabled Passage, Cleric of Life Spawn, Luminant Aspirant, Righteous Valkyrie, Glasspool Mimic, and Saw It Coming. So, can't do anything super crazy as far as the combo, but we do have a lot of really good cards, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Throw the Glasspool Mimic out first as blue. Could have do the Fabled Passage, but oh, okay, we have mono red coming at us, so still have nothing to do this play, so going to still put the Glasspool Mimic down. We did draw Bloodchief Thirst, so that's good. They have a Fireblade Charger, drop their second land, it's a castle. Do we have a Robber the Rich? There's another Fireblade Charger, okay. Cool, we get attacked for 1. A Rimrock for the +2/+0, giving it 3. We're gonna play out our... Oh man, I want to play our white source. The way we did this, now we can't play the Cleric's Life Bond this turn. If I play this on black, I could Bloodchief 1. Wow. Kind of made that odd against mono red. They're very low on cards. Let's just throw this on white, start pumping this up. We're gonna be taking a few hits. Hopefully they don't have a Bone Crusher or a Shock or anything that they probably have in their deck. Oh well, let's get a black source out here. We'll foretell this. Boo, mono red. Okay, next turn we could throw the Righteous Valkyrie, and then we'll just start gaining life. Hey, they top decked their Robber. Good, they didn't get anything from it. Okay, we got another land, yay. And it's black. Definitely think I need more black at the moment. So, we're going to Bloodchief Thirst. The Robber of the Rich. Throw the Righteous Valkyrie. Pass, turn back. Okay. Opponent plays another land, and a Phoenix of Ash comes in. If they attack, that's interesting. Because I do have a 2/4, and they have a 2/2 flyer. They pass a turn. They do not attack. We draw planes. So, if I throw the Aura, this gets big. But I want to be able to have counter magic this turn. No. Hold on. What am I doing here? Yeah. Hold on. We throw the Glasspool Mimic. We don't want counter magic. We throw it out as this. We gain life. We throw this out. We gain life. And this let's just not attack this turn. Let's not get crazy. So they could kill the 2/2, but hey. Another Phoenix of Ash. They're not coming in yet. We just drew another Righteous Valkyrie, so that's going out. And wow, they just triggered. We have a board of an 8/10, an 8/10, an 8/10, and a 9/10. We're at 28 life. Let's go ahead and swing in with these 3 bad boys. We're swinging in with 2 8/10 Righteous Valkyries and a 9/9 Cleric of Life's Bond. They have 2 Phoenix and 2 Fireblade Chargers on the field. We can, if, yeah, that's... Oh, Drachmo. Sorry. Okay, we have 2 black-blue pathways, an island, a speaker, Righteous Valkyrie, Maskwood, and an aura. An amazing hand with the wrong land. And we go first, so we're mulliganing into Glass Pool, Mimic Plains, Clear Water, Speaker, Dire Tactics, Righteous Valkyrie, Maskwood, Nexus. We'll keep it. Unfortunately, we don't have as many of the lands as we would like, but we have all of our color. We have blue, black, and white. Ditch the Maskwood Nexus. Turn 1 Speaker. Turn 2 Glass Pool, Mimic tapped as of now, unless we feel like we need the black mana for the Dire Tactics. Waiting on our opponent to decide if they mulligan. And we're in it. Throwing the plains to the Speaker of the Heavens. Hope I draw another land. I'd like the Glass Pool, the Righteous Valkyrie, not throw it as land. There we go. So there's our blue. So this turn, we'll throw this on black because that saves the Dire Tactics. Attack for 1. Hope it doesn't get shocked. For Spike-Filled Hazard. And we end the turn. So next turn, throw this on blue. For the Righteous. Into the Glass Pool the turn after that. Have 2 Righteouses. Robber the Rich. That's fine. We'll just kill that now. Completely keep red off its foot, back foot. Here we go. Oh, nice. Take that too. So this goes on blue. So the next turn we can custom. It didn't matter. We have a Fabled. Attack for 1. I don't think mono red can come back from this. I think this is already over. I shouldn't have said that. How do you say that? Pranroku. Pranroku. I got nothing. We're waiting on them to play. There they go. They play a mountain. Speaker of the Heavens and a Righteous Valkyrie is just going to be tough. Okay, wait. New cards. 7 Dwarves. Oh, that's not new. I know that card. Thought it was new because I don't see it that often. Wow, we top deck a Dire Passage, or Dire Tactics. We'll play the Fabled Passage out, but we don't even need to crack it right now. And I don't care about this. Let's see, it gets +1/+1 for each other card named 7 dwarves you control. You can have up to 7, so he can attack me on the ground all day. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Glass Pool. Righteous Valkyrie triggers twice. Attack with the 1 in the air. Hit him for 2 with the 1. I still have a Speaker of the Heavens and a Righteous Valkyrie left behind. Next turn, if everything goes right, I will be able to create a 4/4 Angel with the Speaker. I just need to draw a creature from the deck. They are playing one now. Here we go. Magda, Brazen Outlaw. Other dwarves you control get +1/+0. I was gonna say, I was having fun playing still. Okay. I was interested to see if I drew another land. If I drew another land, I mean, it's just a blowout. Everything was gonna get huge, and I think another creature and played it. They knew that. So good game. Okay, let's wrap it up. That was an absolute blast. So it turns out that a 4-card combo is a lot harder to pull off than I thought it would be. But the creature cleric package at the front of this deck was so amazing that it was still just super fun to play. I didn't like the combo for a minute so much that I actually wasn't going to put this deck up in this form. And I was thinking about just putting it as a black-white cleric deck. We actually made a few changes. We took out all the blue, took out the combo pieces, and ran it that way. And it just did not perform the same. For some reason, being able to use your Glass Pool Mimic to copy anything you need in the deck or pop out additional token creatures with the Bastion of Remembrance. Just all those cards, whether or not you got the infinite combo off at once, really complemented the deck perfectly. And it really wasn't even the goal, but it worked out. So I would leave the deck exactly how it is as far as leaving the blue in the deck, leaving the combo pieces in the deck. It just did not work without them for some reason. I don't know why. If I was going to make any changes, I would take out 1 Maskwood Nexus. I would throw in 1 more Valkyrie because this Righteous Valkyrie just is a an amazing creature. Just amazing. I love it. So that's pretty much the only changes I would do to the deck, and from there it is a blast. I would love in the comments if you could tell me if you got the combo off, or feel free to send me a clip or anything. I hope you have a blast playing it. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. It's completely free for you, but means a whole lot to me. And if you liked the video, please give it a like. Thank you. Have a good time in the arena, and I'll see you next time.